Second down.
Hey, hey, hey. You got 4. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Goff on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And give him a gain of 37.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Goff. Now he's forced out left. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. He'll get it up the middle, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
He's got Lockett. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Shotgun. 14.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
We go. 76. 76. Super 66.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Out of the gun, Goff. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Let's go get it, baby. Let's go. Oh.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about... Let's see if they do it.
Gotta go.
Now the pitch to Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Go 14. 14.
Here's a give to Richard. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They run. Devontae Freeman. Freeman with a fast feed. 20! A big run there. 29 yards and a 1st.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down.
Now a handoff to Richard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Come on, tempo, tempo.
Coming left, it's Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
14, 14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Wilson on second down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Gotta go, gotta go. 18. Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D. Don't take forever, okay?
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Come on, let's go.
This is Rashard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Richard. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They toss to Freeman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Come on, let's go.
Freeman again. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Start left here.
Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Value 3. Start left here.
Goff now looks to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
76.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive linemen, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Super 66.
On first down, it's gone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Value 3.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Obama. 17.
Now Goff on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Value 3.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Start left here. Hey, 5.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Flush to his right. couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And Zerline's kick is good. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
I know you felt that one. Keep working, baby. Keep working, fellas. All right. Boot the team. 14, run it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, Richard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, he was 3 for 3 to that point, but he couldn't keep the perfect game going.
Did someone mention it on the bench and jinx it?
Maybe jinx him a little bit.
Well, you doubt it had anything to do with overconfidence, but hey, it's an inexact science. These things do happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Again, they run with Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
20, Super 66.
Now a handoff for Gurley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You love it, didn't you? You love the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for L.A., they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.